Welcome back, Grip Crow! And welcome back to another edition of Dark Reflections. Tonight, we are talking the album that was released. It was released a while ago. Full fairness, I'm getting to this one a little bit late. Hold on one second. Let me turn this up. There we go. I'm getting to this one a little bit late. This one is from our brother, lead vocalist of Victims of the System, and his own solo artist, Jason Jeelzebub. This is for the album Deathwish, which was released on Halloween 2021. Now, this motherfucker is a monster. It is a monster of an album. It's an hour long, and it is absolutely fucking insane with everything. I mean, it's hard to know where to start with this because of how fucking complex it actually is when you really listen to it like a few times over. Like it's got a lot going on. It starts off, the opening track is literally like a descent into hell. By like literally just a fucking descent into hell. And then the second track is almost like, this is where we start to get like the flesh god fit for an autopsy kind of feeling. Now, I want to say before I dive that much deeper into this, that when we, on Lost in the Dark podcast, when we say a band sounds like something else, sounds like another band or whatever, we're not pigeonholing. Ever. We never ever do that here. We're just using these other bands as more or less an adjective to describe the sound that we're hearing. This is kind of what it sounds like to us, is what we're going for. So, like, it's never me saying, like, this sounds like this. It's always, it has elements of this slightly, but it also has its own unique pattern. So, I did want to make that disclaimer going into this one for sure. But Vortex into Oblivion starts off with a choir of demons. It has an amazing breakdown and like this amazing air raid section, like an air horn siren at the end of it to close it out. Fucking amazing. Absolutely one of my favorite tracks on the album. Wretchedness Impending like has like the slower haunting guitar intro, which you will hear a lot of that ends up feeling like kind of a Dimmu feeling, like a Progenies of the Great Apocalypse Dimmu feeling on Wretchedness Impending on that track. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth track on the album, which I love. You're gonna combine so in the first 4 tracks, you're gonna have this amazing intro, this amazing second track with these choir into demons, this amazing breakdown, the air. You already are including the air raid, all of that intertwining. The Dimmu Flesh God fit for an autopsy sound already intertwining in the first 4 tracks, which fucking blew my mind. Like, absolutely floored me. First 4 tracks, I was like, okay, here we go. And there's a lot more tracks, trust me. Like, there's a lot more. You know, here's the one thing that I love and hate. Not hate in a bad way, but here's one thing that I love and hate about this album is that a lot of the names of the tracks are things that I don't even know how to pronounce. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. But I actually really enjoy that. I actually really think that's Like, that's an element. That's something that, like, it makes me look up words. Like, where are you getting this from? What is this? I'm gonna need to have Jason on, to explain, the title tracks to me alone, and the album artwork. One thing I haven't said yet, actually, is that this is all as far as I know, every instrument, every vocal, and all the artwork has all been done by Jason alone, which makes this unbelievably fucking impressive to me. Like, the range of sounds and instruments that are on this album, I mean, it's like a showcase. It showcases this dude's fucking unbelievable talent across the board. With so many, like, with so many instruments, with so many different styles. He doesn't even stick to one style of vocal. It's different styles of vocal that are, like, some of them, like, yeah, you know, as much as I try, I can't even do. So, like, it's fucking insane to me, the range of this one individual. So keep that in mind going into this album. This is all done by one fucking person. So keep that in mind going into this album, that this was all done by one person, and that the range of talent that we're hearing here between all the different things. And that's what I was going to go to, is Convening Annihilation. I don't know that word. I'm going to need Jason on to explain that one to me. Convening Annihilation has a very fit for an autopsy, the eye out is murdery feel to it. But what stuck out to me about that track is that I love the riffs, the talking section, the build section is awesome, and then it ends up reminding me of like an like a Lamb of God or in a suffocating lie. And I know that's a weird thing to put together, but I hear both of that going on there. And a suffocating lie is one of our favorite, brothers, shout out. Another cleanish part with a destructive outro. Fucking an amazing track. One of my favorite tracks on the album, hands down. Oh my God. Unhuman Retribution, Worthless are fucking really fierce. Really fierce. They both have Unhuman Retribution has this amazing like dissolve with the keys into the blackened vocals that come in. Like really doomy riffs and symphonic build, insane blackened, but with some deathcore elements and like a blistering blackened merciless like filthiness at the end. The line "This is your Deathwish" is fucking like amazing to me. Like that whole track is a really huge standout. Worthless as well has a beautiful piano intro that just descends into this blackened destructiveness. Gnarly breakdown. Also a really great lyric ending. All I want is to die. Like that's fucking insane. That's a great lyric. Brutal vox on this one. All of it is wonderful. And then we get to Inferno, which is an instrumental track, which is like, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. Starts very like, this track, like Jason, I know you're saying this right now. Jason, I love you. And you are an extreme talent, and the Inferno sounds to me like a fucking film score, dude. Like it sounds like a sped up version of the theme from Psycho, like the original Psycho movie, you know? Like that piano sounds like that to me, and you know, it's orchestral, it's horror, it's ensemble, it's very Psycho feeling, Halloween, you know, it's absolutely, like, even though it's all instrumental, it's absolutely one of my favorite tracks on the album because it sounds almost like a movie score. Like, this could be used in a horror film, is the feeling that I get from it. And that blows my fucking mind. And I love that. I love having something that incorporates the horror element into a metal album, because that is what metal has always kind of been to me, is the horror genre of music, right? So like when you incorporate something like Inferno on an album where it's all instrumental and it's all very like thematic sounding, like, that is fucking awesome to me. I love that as a fan. I love when I get to hear that. And you fucking killed it. Jason fucking killed it on that one. So, I mean, Inferno is fucking amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, very, very much the entire album, top to bottom, has a very thematic, Flesh God, Demu, Fit for an Autopsy, Blackened, groove, death, thrash, symphonic genre feeling to me. But another thing that really sticks out to me, and again, this is all solo. This is all a solo artist. Another thing that really sticks out to me is the mixing, the mastering, the editing, all of that. Like, how it all came out. How it all sounds. This shit sounds professionally produced, yo. Like, it's fucking insane to me, like, how well it's all put together. Now, I don't, sadly, there aren't, as far as I know, Jason, hit me up, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, there are no physical copies of this, as much as I would love one, so I can't show it to you right now, but it's in the thumbnail, so take a look at that, and links to this album are in the description below. But it really, really blows my mind how well, like, it's really actually fucking crazy, because like the fact that you did all the vocals, all the instruments, all the mixing, all the mastering, I combined those two, and all the producing, man, you're a man of many talents. You are, and of course, Jason was just on the most recent episode of Lost in the Dark with Victims of the System, and we're gonna have him on a lot more. I want to have him back on to talk about this one for sure, because this really blew my mind. This really floored me. And I wasn't expecting this when I went into it. I came into it real late. You know, we recorded the episode with them, and then I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot about that. And so I got on it, and I was like, holy shit, how did I miss this? Like, this is really, really, like, prime fucking talent. He's outrageously good at everything, and I cannot recommend him enough. Again, it's Jason, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Jeelzebub. Deathwish, released on Halloween 2021. Everybody be sure to check out all things Jason Jeelzebub, Victims of the System, and they were just on. He was also on the last Dark Reflections we did. He was on the album, is what I mean to say, because of course he's in Victims of the System. He's the lead vocalist, and Victims of the System just announced a fucking Michigan tour in August of this year, so we're going to be promoting that a lot over the next 7 months. So everybody be sure to check out all things Jason Jeelzebub and Victims of the System. Links in the description below. And I hope you all check out and enjoy Deathwish as much as I do. I really was really blown away by it. So I hope you all check it out. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do. And that's going to do it for this edition of Dark Reflections. And as always, we'll be back again very soon with so much more. But until then, raise your fucking horns and bang your goddamn heads to some Deathwish, yo. This shit is the Mad Notes. I love you all to death. Good night.
The